Hello folks, and welcome to this late video, and just my thoughts on the RTX 5090. I'm going to keep it very brief here because, well, I've just got in from work, but in a nutshell, the RTX 50 series graphics cards have been announced, and let's just focus on the big boy here, the 5090, which I'm glad to say I will have to test very soon. And I think that's really important because some of the claims here from Nvidia are rather hyped, to say the least. So in essence, this new graphics card is going to be smaller, it's going to have better cooling, and a little less power consumption than the 4090. Although it's worth noting that even though it's supposed to be 600 watts maximum draw, I never got anywhere near that, even when running VR with a high resolution headset. So keep that in mind. So the Blackwell architecture is going to have a lot more CUDA cores, and the memory across the board, actually, that's all 50 series graphics cards, are going to have DDR7 memory with enhanced tensor cores for better AI learning. It's going to have a DLSS 4 with reflex technologies that optimize the graphics pipeline for ultimate responsiveness, providing faster target acquisition and quicker reaction times. And the 5090, which I'm really focusing on this video, is going to ship with 32 gigs of VRAM. Nvidia did state that the 5070 is going to have the same performance as the 4090. Yeah, that's stretching things quite a bit there, especially as, well, for VR users, we want that raw performance, don't we? And if you look at Nvidia's benchmarks, you'll notice that a lot of these claims are from using DLSS 4, which is going to be introduced with the 50 series graphics cards, and frame generation, which, let's be honest, well, it does not work in VR anyway, and in my opinion, DLSS leaves a lot to be desired at this stage. Now, of course, DLSS 4 could bring a lot better AI learning, which could mean crisper visuals and better performance. This will be rolled out to the 40 series graphics cards as well. So, in a nutshell, I would recommend that you wait and don't jump on the hype train. Wait for what I think about it, because I'm going to give you my honest, as usual, first impressions, and I'll give you some benchmarks with the 4090 using a selection of VR headsets from the Quest 3, Crystal, Somnium VR1, and the Varia Aero, perhaps the Meganex, and a few new ones as well. Interesting times on the channel, that's all I can say. So yeah, that really is my advice at this point in time, is wait for proper benchmarks from real flight simmers such as myself and other YouTubers as well, because I do feel that Nvidia, well, the marketing on this, as usual, it was like this with the DLSS 3 launch, is very vague indeed. And from a VR perspective, of course, frame generation does not work anyway. And even though DLSS is getting better, it's certainly not where I would like it personally. Now, some of this is down to the developers such as Asobo, because if they could just generate a mask around their glass cockpits to take away the need for DLSS, then that would really help, because when using steam gauges and for VFR flying, DLSS is actually okay, but it really does suffer when you look at glass cockpits due to their HTML coding. So this does fall on the developers as well. Asobo, if you're listening, please do this for us VR users. We are desperate for that. It would make a huge difference, not to mention dynamic favorited rendering, but we've been down that road loads of times. So I really do feel you should wait right now, because, I mean, the 5090 is going to be $2,000, probably more than that when you add in import duty tax and all the rest of it, VAT. I personally feel, and this is just me having a guess, that the 5090 won't have such an impact as the 4090 did way back when I tried it in VR. I've got a feeling the raw sort of performance data, looking at some of their benchmarking tests without all the AI stuff and the DLSS and frame generation, I think we're looking at around 20 to 25% increase, which isn't that great if I'm honest. So I think waiting is definitely the best thing to do here. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and take care. I'll see you very soon. Bye bye for now.